This map is Lost River, another one of the maps from Advanced Wars. Here we're going to be going with Merlinus. Merlinus gets a discount on his units, so we'll be using that to get a lot of air units out. On this map there is random weather. Luckily, it mostly rains. If you are unfortunate and it just rolls snow, you may need to reset the map, as your air units will be very, very slow during that turn. Our enemy on this map is Geese. One of his powers is that it makes it rain slightly more often. Normally that's bad, but because there's random weather on this map, we actually like that, as we'd rather have rain than snow. From now on, I'm basically just going to be putting out Wyvern Knights, as they're the only units who will be able to get to the HQ fast enough. Our Pegasus Scout will be taking his knight to the HQ, and the other units will just be guarding the knight. Thankfully, a lot of the units that he builds do spawn with the AI that protects knights while they're capturing, which leads them to all go away from the HQ. The way this is worked out is very nice, as the bishop spawns on a turn where it's unguarded. And because Geese now has to repair that bishop, he's unable to afford any more Corsairs on a future turn. If you don't damage this bishop, he will actually spawn 3 Corsairs in a later turn, and it can become quite hard to deal with. I mentioned on a previous video that Pegasus Knights don't take a lot of damage from magic users, and you'll see here. Even though this bishop gets repaired up to 7, it does barely any damage to our Pegasus. Now that he's built some Corsairs, we'll back off for a turn, as we don't quite have enough units to take the HQ on just yet. The knights that I built earlier mainly are just there to get extra funds, but they will help towards our power score later on. One of the Corsairs has moved away, but unfortunately one of them went down. We'll have to deal with him. But luckily he's out of range of the bishop. And we can now safely drop our knight near the HQ, as Geese didn't build anything threatening this turn. He hasn't got his power just yet, so we're safe to stay just outside of his attack range. We're at a point where we can put out 2 wyverns a turn now. The units that we're building aren't really going to be able to get to the HQ, they're mostly just there to secure the power score. Unfortunately, this Corsair lives on 1 health, so it will be able to attack us next turn, delaying the cap by 1 turn. Perhaps if you get some very good luck rolls, you could defeat it, and you'd be able to cap next turn, but we didn't get so lucky here. He still hasn't got his power just yet. Unfortunately, the capture is delayed by a turn, but we have so many units around the HQ that we can deal with anything that he builds this turn. He does build a hero here, which isn't great for our wyverns. But at this point we've pretty much cleared the map. Just getting the power score. As long as we can take this hero down to relatively low health, the Corsair and the hero together won't be able to interrupt our cap. And we've actually finished the hero off as well. Geese uses his power, but he's got no units around the HQ to really make use of it. Earlier I mentioned the random weather. If it does start snowing at this point on the map, it doesn't matter, we've already secured the win. Three units in a turn, that's just secure power for sure. Didn't quite get a fourth, but I'm pretty sure we're good.